Hello everyone, this is Jim from the Art of Finance. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are checking indices, stock markets. There will be three charts: Nasdaq, SP500, and also Dax Index, German Dax Index. What's happening there, and what can we expect from these stocks? I will just talk about this. Right, this morning with opening the week video, we have just talked about what can happen if the Fed starts tapering soon. We have just discussed this one, but in this video we will just talk in detail. So first of all, what is tapering? I will just start with this one. Tapering is end of quantitative easing. Then you will ask me, what is quantitative easing? Quantitative easing is when there is problem in the market, Federal Reserves, they just buy bonds from corporates to help them just simulate their cash flow, and then they just help the market to recover, and they just create an ambience. Then there is no problem, just as if. So the companies don't get struggle, and they just pay their liabilities, and there is no problem. For example, like when we speak about Evergrande, the issue in China, everybody is just asking that the government will help them or the bailout will happen. If that happens, maybe Evergrande can just go to normal, something like this. Like in crisis moments, Federal Reserves and central banks, they just buy bond programs, and this helps to recover. So in COVID pandemic, US Federal Reserve as well just did the same, and then helping the market, helping the economy. Each month they are buying 120 billion US dollar. It's 80 billion of them. Many of the stocks like these Nasdaq and S&P Dow Jones Index corporates, and 40 billion of that quantitative easing is mortgage-based bonds. So when tapering starts, that money won't flow into corporates. That's why when the first time, almost 3 months ago, Jerome Powell just said the tapering may start, for the first time, Nasdaq has lost around 200 points. Then he just said the next day, we are not starting tomorrow. We will give the warnings before we start. So after that time, they have given almost 3 or 4 times, for the 3 or 4 different times that they may start. So I think it's over, and we are starting tapering. Then when we just have a timeline for this tapering, exactly how much money and when, then we will see the reaction in market, especially stock markets. And it has seen, with the help of earnings season, Nasdaq, S&P, Dow Jones, they have seen really high points. Even as you can see, the last resistance of our chart right now is crossed over. That means in a few days we will just renew our charts to make real like a correct estimates. But right now I'm just keeping that one because we don't know it will go further, or just these will be top points. But right now, as I said, in a few days our chart will be renewed with the new high point. Right now it was like this, and the top point is right now is this place. All right, so as you can see here, this is Nasdaq. and it is just relaxing with the open US Open. It just declined a bit and just consolidating right now. This line right now is working as support, and from that point we may see another trial of hike, another further going up. But at the same time, just before the Fed meeting, the market just believes that taper will start definitely. Then we may see early pricing of this decision. In some cases, the market doesn't wait for the last minute announcements. Pre-pricing happens, and this is quite common. It's all like that. All right. When that starts, let me just show you the areas. So the first point is definitely 15K 500 area is the first stop for Nasdaq. If it cannot stay there, it will be 15.250 will be the next stop for Nasdaq. Please just make sure that you are trading cautiously, so we don't want you to lose money. All right, let's look at S&P and then what's happening there. All right, the same scenario is happening on here as well. S&P is just trying all the time highs, and these like in this session, the first session of US market of this week, November, they just declined, and this tapering issue is valid in S&P as well. So what are the points? If we just see another high, like a high chance of tapering, first spot will be 4,500 area. It will just, if the support doesn't help that one, then we will see 4,470 area will be our next stop. We can see something like this even before Wednesday. As I said, if the market decides to, if the market makers believes that it's happening for sure, they may pre-price of this tapering issue. They just don't know how much it will be. Maybe even just $10 billion. So they don't want to risk that much. That's why they are just cautious. We will see that one. Let's look at Dax Index. Something strange is happening there as well. Let's look at it. All right, our last chart is Dax Index of Germany. So in Germany, Dax Index, you see, this is the wide angle. I just want to show you from 14,800 level until now, almost 1,000 point. It didn't make any correction. I'm not taking these as correction because they are just price. Just some people just made some profit realization. That's it. But from this point, it's just making that one. So as you can see here, it's just RSI just shows us that another decline in Dax Index can be seen. What is, let me just show you. You see this point, like a 16K point is our highest point already. This morning with the Ryanair profit from the beginning of pandemic, Ryanair for the first time from the beginning of pandemic, they just made profit on third quarter, and that helped DAX index in a positive way, but after that one, it just declined. It just lost what it has earned in just 4 hours. This is the 4 hours, another 4 hours, and it's not moving actually on these days data. All right, as I said, let me just show you how DAX index normally happens. In DAX index, normally when there is some price gains, we see this volatility, but right now it's only rising and no correction. In short time we may see a correction, for it may test even 15k 250 area, 15k 300 area. So it's not a surprise for German market. This is a usual behavior of this market, this stock. That's why just keep in mind that it doesn't always go like this. As you can see here, the candle sizes are already, like the volumes are already getting low and low. Just small volume comes there and it just goes up. So just reverse can happen. A sell volume, if we just receive a sell volume and for a few hours, for maybe like 8-10 hours, then we can test really low areas, because right now there is not much volume already in this stock, and this is just kind of make me feel cautious and afraid of this one. So my own stock, I'm not buying that one. Just from some points I'm just making sells because I'm expecting that correction. All right, thank you so much for watching. We will be together on more charts and news tomorrow morning, and in almost 1 hour later, ISM manufacturing data from US will be released and the market will react. So please just watch that and you can make profit off that one. As I told you, if it comes good, dollar index will rise, so you can sell your dollar. If it comes bad and negative, and you can just buy your dollar and make profit. This is a good trading idea for you. Have a nice day and profitable day. Bye.